What's good? Sorry about that, man. Had a little hang up. What's going on? Bottom of Cali, what's going on, man? Tito Lau, he said, big up for 9. We did it. Wilder, new pay-per-view star, dude. Yeah, and they hating it, man. Oh, man, I did the numbers on it, too, and it's so sweet. I got such a sweet argument. I got such a sweet argument coming up for y'all AJ fans. Y'all gonna hate some numbers. Y'all gonna hate some numbers. Let me tell you that. You're gonna hate some numbers. What's going on, Rico, man? Let me go through this, man. Tito Carlisle in the building. What's going on? Emmanuel Mamak. Real Talk 90. Michael James 616. What's good, man? Harold Jones, good morning from Atlanta. What's going on down there in Atlanta, man? And is that the 404? David Wilson, what's going on, man? Bottom of Cali, my man. Syndicate J. B Mac. Dark Truth in the building. What's going on, man? D-Lo 404. King Corleone. T. Scott, what's happening? Yes, sir, man. Hit the like, D70, and share this hoe on social media like Usher shares. Oh, my God, man, that's terrible. What's going on, Charles D? World Breaker said Anthony Joshua has been eliminated from the heavyweight equation. He been neutralized, that's for damn sure. Rico Clardy. What's going on, man? Charles D, I think I said what's up, but don't mind at all. And where's my wrench and my gang? Wrench gang up in his mug. What's going on, Syndicate J? RC Boxing. Yes, sir. Gregory White, Troll Hunter reporting for duty. I don't know who that is calling me. What's going on, King Corleone? Justin March in the building, man. Much love in the super chat. Let's get this boxing talk flowing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Punked Gringo and Rob Barnes was good. Salute to you, LT Green. Yes, sir. Jay Good, the Don. What's going on with you, man? Salute to you as well. Oh, man. Oh, put his GoFundMe page in the Put his GoFundMe page in the chat, please, and I'll go to it now, man. I'm gonna put some money on it right now, man. Who is this to be mine? What's going on, man? Yes, sir. Hey, no worries, man. World Breaker, hey, 27 aways, man. Subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. Reports creeping over 400,000 buys. Let me tell you, T. Scott, if that shit gets to 400,000 views by, dog, that's a wrap. Let me go through these numbers for you. Y'all want to hear some numbers? Damn, dog, can I do my screen share? I think I can do my screen share. Okay. Let me see. Oh, you know what I'll do? Oh, yeah, I'm terrible, dude. I swear to God, I'm terrible at charts and graphs. My wife is usually the one that does them for me. But I'm going to show you some numbers, homie. Yes, sir. I'm going to show you some numbers. And where is this chart at? I'm going to show you how badly. How can I do this? I want to do something right here and just give me 1 second, dude. I'm going to share this screen and you guys let me know if you guys can see this screen, okay? This is something I can share. Y'all ready for these numbers? Watch this shit, because I was trying to think, man. I was like, all right, what does this mean from like just a very amateur financial analysis standpoint? I am amateur as they come. I promise you. I work with guys who got CPAs, and you know, there's certain things that they look at and certain calculations that they make. And I'm terrible at graphs. They always do the graphs, but you know, I can throw a slap of garbage one together. So let's go here, man. Let me see if I can share. First and foremost, let me see if I can share my screen. Screen share. Application window. Okay. Let me make sure. Tell me if you guys can see this. Can y'all see that chart? I would love it if I could. If you see that chart, okay, I see that you see the chart. Okay, you ready for this? All right, let me make sure that you can still see it and it didn't go away. Hey, you ready for this? All right. All right, let me make sure that you can still see it and it didn't go away. Yeah, you can still see it didn't go away. All right, so let's look at these numbers here. Let's go through these numbers here. All right, first thing you see here is AJ versus White. What I did was I looked at the first 4 fights for Anthony Joshua, right? And said, okay, Deontay Wilder, this is his first pay-per-view. How do the two match up, right? So the first fight that Anthony Joshua had on pay-per-view in the UK was AJ versus White. Okay? So how many pay-per-view buys did it do? It did 420,000 pay-per-view buys. The pay-per-view price was $25.39 US dollars, right? Which brought in $10,663,800. Then I looked at the tickets, right? Because basically the gross is just looking at UK pay-per-view buys and US pay-per-view buys, the ticket sales, right? What was the gross revenue of the fight just looking at those two things, right? Let me know if you following me, people. What's going on, man? Salutes everybody. WBF, what it do? Okay, what's good, bro? Okay, we can see it. Cool. So let's walk through this. All right. Look at the total gross revenue, the total revenue for AJ versus White. Okay, because they did this. They did 420. Cool. You following me? So 420,000 pay-per-views for AJ versus White. The pay-per-view price was $25. And you do that? That's what's going on, man. So you watch this. $25.39 price. The pay-per-view revenue then is $10 million. So you add the pay-per-view revenue from the UK to the gate, right? So they had it at the O2 Arena, and that has a 20,000 seat capacity. The average price was $115 in American dollars. And let me tell you where I got that number from, man. I got those, but we don't even got to. Watch this, IC. Watch this. Because I took the 8 million pounds that Vladimir Klitschko gate did on 90,000. So I divided 90,000. I did 8 million pounds by 90,000, and then converted that pound into dollars, and you get $115. So your gate is 2,300,000. Now, and I did that for AJ Martin, AJ Brazil, AJ Molina, right? These are the first 4 pay-per-view fights for AJ. And quiet as kept, I could have thrown in here Carlos Takam, but I didn't, because I'm just looking at, let's look what the first pay-per-views were for AJ that led him up to being this big star. Now let's look at Deontay Wilder versus Fury, right? At 300,000. Now, if I change the calculation, to 400,000, you'll just see it jump way up, dog. But at 300,000, it's $74.99, and 17,000 at an average price of $295 gives you $27,512, which, if you look at this chart right here, because some people like to see it in pictures, right? So let me move this up. Crap. I told you I suck at these charts, but I know that I can move this mug up eventually. Now, I don't want that one. I want the whole damn thing to move up. All right, man. Maybe I got to. Oh, there you go. All right. So let's look at it like this. All right. Now, let's open this up. See this column that says total revenue? I'm gonna probably have to make this bigger, dude. Like I said, dog, I am not the spreadsheet guy. However, I do love my boy, my dude, That's my dude. I love the way there he goes. Black Fight fan, my man Retro Blood always says, let's pull up the spreadsheet. So let's pull up that spreadsheet and make a spreadsheet on their ass. All right? Let's get rid of this. Because that's let's move that over here. All right? That's AJ White, AJ Martin, AJ Brazil, AJ Molina. I actually did leave AJ Molina in for this one. And AJ Molina and Deontay Wilder in total revenue. This is Deontay Wilder's performance, and these are Anthony Joshua's performance. In gross revenue, friend, it blows away, okay? It blows away Anthony Joshua's performance in his first few pay-per-views, dude. Literally blows it out of the water, dude. Look at the difference, man. Look at the difference. It's huge. It's huge. Look at that difference. Look how big that purple is. How you like that purple? That is Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Gross revenue. Blows AJ's first 4 performances out of the water. And if you just want to be a jackass about it, just look at his first one. You see Deontay Wilder's performance almost doubles it. How can I get rid of this? I need an accountant in the building. There you go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And let me move this. And let me move this up here. Let me move this up here. Let me move this over here. And look at the raw numbers. 12 million, 27 million. First fight with AJ White, 12 million. Deontay Wilder, 27 million. Let's see if my calculation spreadsheet works. Because if I did it right and it goes to 400, let's see what happens. Everything goes up to 35 million. And then what does this chart do? If you go up, if people are saying, it's tracking towards 400 million. No, not 400 million, excuse me. 40 million. Oh, God. What did I do to my sheet? Control V. All right. Anyway, I think you get my point, dog. There you go. All right, so stop screen share. And now I'm back. All right? I don't want to hear this, dog. I don't want to hear it, dude. Okay? There the numbers are, dog. There your numbers are. At 300,000 pay-per-view, Deontay Wilder's first pay-per-view damn near doubles or over twice the size of AJ's first pay-per-view against Dillian White. If they do 1 million pay-per-views in the United States, what's good, Mr. Finesse? If they do 1 million pay-per-views in the United States, dude, in the second fight, it's just, come on, man. It's way bigger than Anthony Joshua's. I can actually kind of manipulate this spreadsheet if I want to go through it and figure out how to do it again. There you go. All right, so I could change one of these, right, to pay-per-view buys and add 1 million to it, right? So let's see. At 1.5 million to 1 million, guess what that does? What? Oh, we got to change this to 80,000. So I'm going to do a little chart and say 90,000. Okay? Yeah. Let's show you this chart. Okay? So if you change this Molina into Klitschko, I just do Vlad and show you the numbers. This is why y'all don't understand. The United States has much, much more money in this thing, man. It's not even close, dude. So let me share my screen again. Shout out to Blood Boxing. Where's my deal? Let's go here to share screen. I want to do my application window. I want to do that. I'm going to share that. All right. You can see my thing. Now, I changed this to AJ versus Vlad, right? You see that? AJ, Vlad. I did 1.52 million pay-per-views. I did 1 million pay-per-views for Deontay Wilder. The same price as the previous ones, because that's what they're going to be, $74.99 and $25.39. I also said 90,000 tickets sold, right? And 17,000 tickets sold with the same average price, because this was the average price of a ticket for Vlad, which gives you a $10 million gate for Vlad, right? Which is 8 million pounds. It gives you, what did I do? I did something different there because the gate should have stayed the same. 17,000. Oh, that's 5 million. Okay, it's still 5 million. Still 5 million. Cool. I thought that said 50. So you got a $5 million gate, right? For Deontay Wilder. We're not even going to act like it's Vegas and increase this to 500 because that's what Vegas will be. And you get $80 million. So you get 48 for Vlad, for AJ Vlad, 48 million in the UK, but you get $80 million in the US for Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Deuce. Yeah. That's a lot of money, dude. You see that there? You see that there? You see that there? That's why Anthony Joshua is no longer the trending, because that comes into play. Somebody else say amen if you're an accountant. See, this is trending. AJ started here, right? At 12 million. And then he got bigger. He got big. He went down a little. He went bigger here. Then he beat Vlad, right? When he fought Vladimir Klitschko, all of a sudden his fights went up to 48 million. And he got 20, and that's when they said, oh, he owns 20 million a fight. That is still his biggest fight. Deontay Wilder, if he gets to 1 million pay-per-view buys, get out of here because I'm pretty sure I just need to click here. Yep. He gets to 1 million pay-per-view buys. All of a sudden, he's at 50% of this. So let's see. If AJ get 50% of this, how do you do this, man? How do you accountants do this? Let's see. Let's put a square here. Let's go. Equals this times 0.5. Boom. This, and then we just spread this over here, right? We ain't got to redo we don't have to redo the calculation. We just roll it over here, right? And then let's get a little fancy here. Let's get a little fancy. Let's highlight that. And let's turn it, yellow? Y'all like yellow? Nah, you can't see yellow. All right, so let's just turn it red too. But let's up the font to so you blind motherfuckers out there on AJ's nuts can see it. Boom, 40. Oh, you can't see it, but let's just enlarge this. Let's have fun with it, dog. How do you enlarge this? Enlarge it. Oh, yeah, too big, right? Did I get it equal? Nah, I can't get it. I got to come off the damn font. Damn it. I hate it. Got to come off the fonts. Got to come off the size of the font. Go back to 6. Nah, let's bring it up a little bit higher. Let's bring the font up to 15. Now we can bring the font up even higher. We can bring it up to 20. All right, so you see that? You see that right there? Okay, that's $40 million, dude. That's how much, if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder do 1 million pay-per-view buys, that's how much money Deontay Wilder can make. That is at 50% gross. That's why I'm saying here, you can't tell me Anthony Joshua makes $20 million a fight, because that's 50% of the gross. You know what I mean? It's 50% of the gross. It shouldn't be anywhere near that. I could do more calculations, but like I said, I kind of suck at this. So I'll leave that up to like my man said, that's what he do. What's going on, What's going on, man? So there you go. Said, damn, big bro, you done it again. Dog, I'm trying to tell you, these dudes be sick. This shit's sitting right there, dog. We're going to leave that number right there for you, too. Those numbers are real, dog. Those are the numbers. Those are the numbers on the spreadsheet, dude. How can I make this? How can I make this smaller? Damn, I need somebody that knows. Maybe I do that. Is that how I do it? Spread that out. I'm not as good with this, dog. I'd love to get rid of this thing right here. Like, I don't even need this, but what's that? Nah, I can't get rid of that because I don't know what I'm doing. But see the point again. Let's do this again. And I could do, actually, I did do the chart, right? See if we can move this chart into the middle of the screen. But I want to see the chart. Yeah, I can't see that if it don't go to here, I guess. How do you actually see this mug? Oh, God. Yeah, whatever. My chart sucks. Like I tell you, man, I'm not the best with this crap working Excel. Actually, this is LibreOffice because it's free. So again, pay-per-view buys. We can change this back to where it was, okay? And just go to 300K. Okay? And we see that Deontay Wilder's cut is 13 million off of this. 13 million off of that. That with the promotional fee, if it goes to 400,000, which it more than likely will, that's my belief. Deontay Wilder shit goes up to 17,000, 17 million gross. If he did 500,000, he would make 21 million. And see that, friend? See that little function we just did there? See this function that I did? That's why you want something called a percentage. That's why you don't take flat fee. Because if this was a flat, say you this is a flat fee, right? So let's just make this instead of a function of this, you turn this into a flat fee, right? You take away this equation and you just put $15 flat fee, right? Flat fee payment, right? That's why you know he's bullshit. If I just do a flat fee, 15 million, right? Now that's the flat fee, right? That's a flat fee scenario. Every time this changes, that changes, but that doesn't change. And that's why Deontay Wilder didn't want that deal that this dude offered. Because when this column changes, this flat fee remains the same. But this variable fee based on a percentage, which is 50%. That's why I do a calculator of 0.5 times 5 on this. Everybody extra sale, if you do one extra sale, $601,000. That shit changes. He got an extra 49 cents. Okay? Come on, man. But y'all don't believe it. Y'all just love y'all. Some of y'all don't believe it, dog. Y'all don't believe it. Anyway, man. Get that. What's going on, Ron Finkley? Yeah, I got the spreadsheet. I'm telling you, it is, man. It's completely laughable, dude. Especially when you look at this. Especially, where am I at, man? Especially when you look over here, man. Especially when you look over there. What happens if this thing goes to 2 million? Because it's a bigger, what if this happens? Pay-per-view buys, right? 2500000, right? Because this is Deontay Wilder. What happens if that goes to 250,000? Now the fight at 2.5 million pay-per-views in the UK, which is the biggest ever. Then this is how much. That's how much AJ makes. And Deontay Wilder is right here. It don't change. Right? It don't change. Anyway, you get the point. But I'm going to get out of here because that's not what that is, dog. That was 1.500. Oh, but let's get rid of that whole thing. What was that? Against Molina. Molina was originally 450,000. Let's just round that back down to the 450, right? And put that shit right back where it belongs. Is that right? Gross revenue, da da da. Oh, that's the 90,000. You got to drop that back down to sorry. That's 21,000, which means that shit drops down to there, dog. Okay, that shit drops back down to there, dog. Let's get rid of this cell because I don't need it. Get rid of this cell. I don't need it. And we'll get back to this. We'll get back to this 400,000 that they're now reporting. And look at it again. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder won 35 million. AJ versus Vlad. It's not Vlad. That was White, Martin, Brazil. Who did he fight before Klitschko? I could probably find it on this motherfucking thing here. Oh, that's Molina. That's Molina. Yeah, that's so anyway, man. You see what I'm talking about, man. You get the point. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury at 400,000 pay-per-views is over twice what he did in any of his best first 4 pay-per-views. And I do believe, and this is another thing I'm going to go through real quick. Now, if I go back here and I say, okay, let's do the Vladimir Klitschko, right? And just say 150,000, right? And you change this to 90,000, right? This is his best performance, right? This is, without a doubt, right here. This right here is Anthony Joshua's best performance. That's his best performance. Nobody that's in the UK you can argue with that. 1 point, man, let's just round up because I know how some of y'all are. We're going to round this up to 1.6 million, which you know he didn't do, okay? 90,000 at $1.15 a spot. Total gate is 10 million. Total revenue to fight is 50 million, right? So let's see what about Eddie Hearn's saying that if he does 1 million pay-per-view buys, that it is a 50-50 fight. Ready? Now, motherfuckers in UK, you tell me how in the world 50 million that somebody that does 80 million is now a 50-50 fight. Let's see what the real 50-50 was. Let's try 700K. Nope, got to be less than 700K because that's still more than he got against Vladimir Klitschko. Okay, 600K. That's about it. At 600K, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury's revenue without even going here. Because God, if I go to Vegas and I say, what's the average price of a ticket in Vegas? Average price of a ticket in Vegas is probably $500 a spot. More than that, because now you're talking about an $8 million gate. What do you got to do to get a $20 million gate in Vegas? God dog, they charge a lot of tickets. 1,000? No, it's $1,000. $1,000 a ticket for the rematch? Nope, that's not it either. They must be charging $1,500 a spot. They must be charging. That's it. At $1,500 a spot in Vegas, which is what you're going to have to pay for a Wilder fight against. Might have to pay for the rematch. That right? 1,000, 1 million. No, that's 100,000. I'm missing a zero. That's $100 million fight. And that's why these guys said it's 100. You can make $100 million fight. Okay, so for a guy, why? Why is that a 50-50 fight? If a guy did 1 million pay-per-views and it was in Vegas with that type of money, and a guy's top is 50, why would it be a 50-50 fight? But just going back to the numbers again, because I do like playing with them. The average price for this fight in LA was $295. And in 1 million pay-per-view buys, they would have done 80. Between Deontay Wilder would have done $80 million if it gets there. But AJ and Vlad's best was $30 million less. But somehow Eddie Hearn thinks that this finally gives Deontay Wilder 50-50. That's crazy. That's crazy. But what this is, and I'm not looking at the screen right now, but I'm going to tell you what this is. This is what it is in my opinion. This is Deontay Wilder's base. That's Deontay Wilder's base. And you guys can't, and people can go on ahead and try to say, people can kind of try to say that, oh, Tyson Fury sold this. God damn. Excuse my language. Gregory Wise said, Fannon, I paid $17.50 for a second-tier seat in Vegas, Floyd Pack. Dang. That's what I'm saying, dude. Look at that, man. Look at that. Why in the world? But see, this is, when you're looking at this here now, when you're looking at this number here, this is Deontay Wilder's base. Because you look, it's 400,000. Deontay Wilder does $1 million every time he every time he fights on Showtime, he does $1 million, right? Over $1 million. This is 400,000. That pretty much the way that I interpret it is, if he gets to 400,000, that means he got 40%. 40% of the people who usually watch him tuned in and paid to watch him. These guys over in the UK are going to try to act like Tyson Fury is the reason that these numbers are there. But really, Tyson Fury just fought on Showtime's YouTube channel in his last fight. Showtime's YouTube channel. Deontay Wilder's regular viewership is at Showtime is over $1 million. So what he got 40% of his viewing audience to come in. This 400,000 is his base. That is his fan base. So when you say you got a 4, and I'm going to tell you, I can go to some other things to prove this theory to you. Because what does somebody get when they're not fighting anybody else? When they're not fighting anybody else, like what did Floyd Mayweather Jr. get when he fought Andre Berto? He did about 400,000 pay-per-views. 400,000 pay-per-views on Showtime when he does that. I mean, when he pay-per-view, right? When he fought Andre Berto, what does that tell you? To me, that tells you that Black Americans came out and supported Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I would love to know the demographics on that 400,000. Love to hear the demographics on that 400,000 because that's going to tell me, because what that's going to do, that's going to tell me whether or not that's 400,000 primarily black Americans. If he got 400,000 Black Americans to show up and watch him, his base is 35 million. And if he gets 60% of the gross, let's just say gross, right? Say this is a 60-40 split, right? Equals, say gets, shit, if he would have taken 70-30 on this, right? Equals this times 0.7. That's his pay. 24.5 million gross. 25.4 gross. If he took 70% of this, which he could have got, he could have done a 70-30 with Tyson Fury, but he didn't do it. But if he goes 70-30, that's his money. 70-30. $24.5 million on 400,000 at a 70-30 split. This dude wanted to give him $15 million guaranteed. So let's do 15 million flat. Right? 15 million flat. This ain't complicated math at all, homie. Equals this minus this. Did I mess that up? I messed that up. I know I did. 100 and 1, 2, 3. I'm missing a 0. Thank you. Come on, Fannon. Give me that 0, because that didn't make sense. That means he left he would have left $9.5 million on the table if he would have taken AJ's offer. He would have left $9.5 million on the table. And that's $9.5 million left on the table. If Deontay Wilder got a 70% split off 400,000 at $74.99 with 17,000 tickets sold at an average price of $295, right? Making a total gate $50 million. The total gross revenue for the fight, $35 million. 70% split. But if you want to say, what is it, a 50% split? 50% split. At a 50% split, what he did now, he left $2 million on the table. $2.5 million on the table. Plus his promotional fee. Plus whatever he gets for the rights for this isn't even included in it. Watch this. Let's add in. I don't want to do that because I don't know how to insert columns real well. But why not? Can I insert a column? What's a smart place to insert a column here? Insert data sheet. Insert column. I do want to, no, I want to insert a row. Insert row below. Okay, so let's insert this. Let's call this UK pay-per-view. Wilder. Right? And so it'll only be for this here. So what's this calculation here? Right. So we'll do 5. We just say it does a, yeah, I guess that whole thing's not necessary. I can just get rid of that. Delete, data, sheet, delete row. All right. I screwed up more things. So control, what is it? Control V. Let's go back. I fucked up my spreadsheet. I didn't save it though. All right, y'all get the point. No. That's why I told you I'm not good at these spreadsheets. So let's hide that and get back to the conversation. All right. Yes, sir. All right, man. That was my analysis of it. Let me go back to the comment section. Fannon, just click the right on the right row. Thanks, man. I fucked that up, BFTB. You got to walk me through how to do that, man. I just didn't save, and I just went back. So that's when you know you're not a financial guy, dog. I did my best for it, but it is what it is, man. Fannon, don't forget the UK pay-per-view. Yeah, I didn't even want to put it in there, man. I'm not even going to put in the UK pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying, man. This shit was just a terrible deal that they offered him, man. Baron Roundtree said, it's about time I get free. I'm starting this over. Fannon is the man with the numbers. Hey, man, this is simple mathematics, homeboy. I swear to God, dog, this is simple mathematics, homie. That is simple ass mathematics. I want to get all the way to the end of this. All right, cool. Got you. So anyway, man, let me go through. I know there's probably not any super chats, but I'm going to check just in case. Because sometimes I miss comments. And so I'm just going to check community. Ooh. And for anybody that does live streams, man, you go to your community tab, you look at your super chat tab under your community chat tab, and then you'll be able to see things. Sugar, nope, that's it. That's it. Sugar, oh, yeah, there's a few, man. Justin, hey, yes, sir. Hey, what? Whose tube is this? Mine, my man. Thank you in the super chat. Mark Blake in the building, and my man Sugar. Fantastic. Much love in the super chat, man. I want to make sure I didn't miss y'all, because I be screwing that up sometimes, man. Yeah, UK 200, 400K is only in the US. Yeah, but that's a wrap, dog. Oh, I'm performing this exercise to rub it in the face of you UK dudes. Dog, if this shit comes in at 600,000, if this comes in at 600,000, dude, first of all, right now, Deontay Wilder doesn't need him. He doesn't need him. All he needs is his base. I'm trying to tell people this, man. All Deontay Wilder needs is us. That's it. He don't need you. I'm telling you, he don't need you, which is why I don't understand these cats, man. He don't need you. He doesn't need you, Anthony Joshua. He's got black Americans. If we can get 500, 600,000 of us to watch him, he's straight. He's going to make $20 million a fight, $25 million a fight. That's all he needs. He don't need you, dude. That's all. And that's what I try to tell people, man. We are the base. We are his base. He doesn't need a country. He just needs his people. That's it. We got 40-something million people in the black people in the United States. All he needs is 1% of us to watch him. That's all we need. 40 million people. So for 10% of 40 million is 4 million. 1% of 40 million is 400,000. 400,000 times 100, go back up. Okay? It's 40 million. He just needs us. And I'm telling you, Paulie Malignaggi need to be fired for trying to fuck with Showtime's money. Showtime. You better check, Paulie. And the next time a referee says, "Oh, I try to let him to continue to go because of what was good for boxing and risk that dude getting killed." Hey, man, you better let that dude lay down. You better let that dude lay down. Okay? Deontay Wilder has arrived, homeboy. He's arrived because he's got the attention of black Americans. And that's all he needs in order to be a very, very, very wealthy man. That's all he needs. He doesn't need to cross over. Most of these guys that cross over were already making a ton of money before they crossed over. That's just to be, I want to make $100 million a year. I want to be a billionaire. Then yes, you need the majority to get there. But to beat somebody in the UK, dog, you need the south side of Chicago, dog, and that's it, baby. That's all you need. They might be 400,000 black people on the south side of Chicago. That's all you need. You need Chicago. Let me tell you what you need for 400,000. You need Chicago. You need Detroit. You need Dallas. You need Houston. You need LA. New York would be nice. You got them, dude. You do 400,000, dude. And don't give me this, it's Tyson Fury. Nah, dude, it wasn't Tyson Fury that was in that, man. Tyson Fury was fighting on Showtime on YouTube. Okay? He was an interesting dude. He was funny. He was like, okay, what? Oh, yeah, he speaks well. Okay, cool, man. It's interesting. I can't wait to see it. But see, but y'all started stepping on that money, now we see why some of y'all, I'm still not, Andre Ward's my dude. I don't believe he was like, the rest of them dudes, that's why, if you didn't hear that press conference, Deontay Wilder was like, look, I'm not trying to be the only one. I want everybody to be successful. But, dog, I'm about to do 300,000 pay-per-views. So, dog, ain't none of y'all doing that, dog. Do you realize Andre Ward did versus Kovalev did 160,000 pay-per-view on HBO? 160,000. 160,000. Deontay Wilder, if he does 400,000, pay-per-views against Tyson Fury, if it winds up being that high, if it gets up to 400,000, he just did the same numbers that Floyd Mayweather Jr. did against Andre Berto. He did the same numbers. He would have done, I believe, a little bit better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. did with Arturo Gatti and with Zab Judah. Now, get another, and then now bring Anthony Joshua to the United States and see what that fight does. That's when you're talking about 1.5 million pay-per-views and stuff like that. And 1.5 million pay-per-views in the United States is a $100 million fight. A 1.5 million pay-per-views in the UK is a $30 million fight. Dog, I'm telling you, if he gets to 400,000, dude, there is no fights going on in the UK, man. There's no fights going on in the UK. Deontay Wilder ain't going to the UK to fight Tyson Fury, dude. Tyson Fury can say, "Oh, it's right that it's in the United States." No, it's in the UK. No, not with that money. Not with that money. It's not. Not with 400,000. It ain't going over there. You bugging. If Wilder does 400,000, he can't afford to fight outside of the. He'll be losing money. Yeah. Ward is a great fighter, but not someone that can gravitate the support of black fans like Wilder can. Yeah, I mean, because, dude, he ain't the Ward, number one, he was never marketed to, for 2 seconds, they tried to market him to black people. But that's Showtime. HBO, but HBO wasn't behind him. Showtime is, at least now, they better act like they right before he takes his ass to Eddie to Matchroom USA. Ooh, take his ass to Matchroom USA, he'd be salty, but they're not about to do that. And they're going to make that ring smaller. Oh, no, dog, Tito Carlisle. Ain't nobody going to get me not liking my man Andre Ward, dog. That's my dude. He gave me too good of memories for one statement. And then, by the way, when y'all said, hey, buddy, if y'all not subscribed, please subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button. We got 300 people in the building. Ward ain't never did what Wilder did. I'm disappointed in that coon and shit. Look, Ryan, he didn't coon, man. He didn't coon. He told a motherfucker to fuck off is what he did. What he did, as far as saying he wasn't caring about I didn't ask the fans to respect me. Hey, man, much respect to everybody who reported that, but I went and read that. I was like, hold on, man. A dude was like, I've lost respect for you. You challenged Deontay Wilder's heart. I've lost respect. I've lost all respect for you. And then Andre Ward responded to him, I would never question another fighter's heart. I was talking about the matchup. It's an awkward matchup. But I never asked you for your respect, brother, is what he said, which in Andre Ward's speak was, man, I will slap the piss out of you, punk. Don't talk to me like that. That's how I read. That was like the Christian version of that, dude. But did he say it was an awkward style for him? Yes, he did. And did it sound like he was saying he wasn't going to have, he wasn't going to want any more of that? Yes, he did sound like that. And hey, man, I don't agree, but I can't. But hey, man, you're not stealing my Sergey Kovalev hero from me quite yet. Now, if he leaves his wife, and if he leaves his pretty chocolate wife, leaves his little caramel kids and goes dates, Becky Susaki stand, right? All right, then I might start saying, okay, man, maybe Andre Ward ain't what I think Andre Ward is, dog. But hey, man, I got to support him. I'm riding with him, dog. I'm riding with him. He would never question a fighter's heart, but he did. That's what he's saying he didn't do. He said he didn't mean that. He said he didn't mean it like that. But it came out like that, so I can understand if somebody took it like that. It's a bad choice of words, if that's what he meant. If he did question the dude's heart, then that's foul. Definitely. I still don't see how that's cooning, though. I mean, to me, cooning is like you shucking and jiving for, you shucking and jiving Samboing. That seems to me to be more like you're just you're being an ass. And I don't agree with you. And if you think that dude don't got heart, you go fight somebody 60 pounds bigger than you. How many people is anybody fighting people 60 pounds bigger than him? I don't think there's any fighter in boxing that is fighting people 50, 60 pounds bigger than them. If these guys are 100 and if these guys are 105, 112 pounds, they're draining their asses down to cruiserweight. Or they're eating, hanging out at McDonald's and trying to put a ton of fat on their behinds. One or the other dude, but he just fought a guy that was 50 pounds heavier than him, dog. And that dude's about to go back. I was like, why would you think he wouldn't go back in there and fight him? He is. When I was like, Deontay, please don't fight this dude again. Let him go fight Anthony Joshua. Let him go fight Anthony Joshua. And then the next time you fight Tyson Fury, let it be out for all the belts. You can get all the belts. But Deontay's like, nah, dog. I want these million pay-per-views. Because I get a million pay-per-views, dude. I'm about to chalk up out of here $30 million. Hey, the bronze bomber just turned into the gold bomber, the platinum bomber. Because that's a lot of dough. Bantamweight. So what's going on, Dale McClain? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. But he fights. Some guys might. Oh, I guess so. Somebody would fight him who weighs 250 could fight him. Yeah, I guess that's right. I said I've never seen a professional fighter run and duck a man 54 pounds lighter. Yeah, no doubt about it. There you go. Not Raji, he the diamond bomb. He the diamond bomber now. That's a lot of dough. What's going on, PG? What's going on, PJB? Fannon, Reggie Owens, Fannon. Andre Ward slightly towards Wilder was a coonish statement, but I don't call Ward a coon. Andre Ward can slip into a coon zone when he becomes a network clone. Yeah. I'll keep an eye out on that. I'll keep an eye out on him, man. But that's my not saying now he ain't because he didn't make that draw call. I know I've been knowing him since he was a kid. There you go. Why y'all mad at Wilder? He didn't make that. Oh, y'all trying. Okay, that's not it. Oh. Go with Flo said, nah, he ain't cooning because someone cooning never takes a break. You right. He don't even flash. He ain't even gonna say brother. Yeah, they ain't gonna be out of that. That ain't coming out of Tim. That ain't coming out of Tim Bradley's mouth. Oh, my man. Jamahari Moore. Much love in the super chat. He said, Fannon, if Showtime don't get it straight with Wilder, I see Eddie Earn licking his chops to sign Wilder, and that would break matchroom boxing into the U.S. market. He really wants that Vegas money. Oh, it would. Dude, they got to treat I'm trying to tell you, man, it killed HBO. The most important thing, dude, is getting Paulie Malignaggi right. I'm telling you, man. Dog, who are the announcers on this for this fight? Let me see. Who actually called the fight? Can somebody tell me, was it Al Bernstein, Steve Farhood, and Paulie Malignaggi? Was it just those three? Or was there somebody else that was calling it at the time? Because I didn't listen that closely. But much love in the super chat, Jamahari. Let me know if there was somebody. My question was there somebody black in that? Was there another black man calling that fight? Was there one? That's what I want to know, Doug. Because I like black people, man. I ain't going to lie. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me. I like black people. I support black people. I got no problems with it. I's Negra. And I want the best for somebody that may be my cousin, but I don't know it. I want Deontay Wilder to succeed in life. I want Adrian Bronner to succeed in life. And there's enough people trying to make sure everybody else is doing well that they don't need me. Like I made my mind up about that, man. And I don't care what some of y'all cats. You can call me what you want to call. I don't give a shit about you anyway. But these cats are like, oh, you always got to be fair. You got to be balanced. If the scale is here like this, if I'm trying to get the whole scale here, but you trying to make sure the scale stays here. I'm not, I'm talking about the scale, all about 100 fights over here, about 100 fights over here, and this shit like this. I'm riding with Deontay Wilder, dog. Oh, damn, I'm missing shit, man. Let me get to this. Man, I'm so glad I figured out how to do this. Man, much love to everybody in this super chat, man. Hey, my man, Acres Home Bullies Pound LCP said, stay dropping that knowledge. You are appreciated. Man, much love in the super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. Edward said, for holding it down for my boy Ward. Hated his comments, though, unnecessary and unprovoked. Much love in the super chat. No, yeah, man, I mean, you know how it goes. Dog, but I mean, I ain't going to toss him under the bus, dog. I'm not going to toss him under the bus. He has represented black people very, very well during his career, man. He always has, man. He always has. And one little slip up at the wrong time, you know, man, I got to give him a little more than that, man. I didn't like the stuff that Muhammad Ali said to Joe Frazier. I mean, I think that shit was worse. And I love Ali. I love Ali to the day I die. As long as I ain't got dementia or no shit, I'm gonna love Ali to the day I die. And he called Joe Frazier all kind of stuff I thought was wrong. I thought that whole thing was wrong, you know, but he did it, and that's what he did. So hey, I don't appreciate it, but man, hey, all of a sudden, my brother, dude, my brother be saying some shit I don't agree with, but that's my brother, man. He had me when I was down and out. We got Andre Ward. Andre Ward got him a little chocolate wife. Got him a little chocolate wife he been taken care of. Ain't never got caught in no drama. Got his kids. I've seen him do sponsorship. I've seen him do tutoring of young black kids on YouTube channels. There with some people only what, like 100 people saw the video, but he's in there with like talking about what they need to do, giving them advice in life. I'm quite sure he's active. I would be highly doubtful that I highly doubt he's not active in his community. So I'm gonna let him ride on saying something stupid or writing something stupid, you know? Excuse me. Dark Truth, the C word, I don't use that, but he definitely hating low key. I mean, you know, that's what people want to say. I'm okay. It's just, yeah, Pastor Toot and his wife is nice. Been with him his whole career. Left Hook Box said, please name me one fighter outside the UK that Wilder could do a pay-per-view with. Dog, don't answer the question, dummy. Don't answer. You want to answer the question? He can do one with Gerald Miller. He can do one with Gerald Miller. He can do a rematch with Luis Ortiz. What's the issue? He can do one with Alexander Usyk. He ain't from the UK. He can do one from Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker ain't from the UK. Shoot. Alexander Povetkin ain't from the UK. How many UK fighters is Anthony Joshua fighting? Anthony Joshua fought Carl Sakam, who ain't from the UK. He fought who was the last? Povetkin wasn't from the UK. Parker wasn't from the UK. Takam ain't from the UK. Klitschko ain't from the UK. Dog, he ain't fighting him. He just did 400,000 pay-per-view buys, man. It's over with, Left Hook Boxing. It's over with, dog. It's done. He can fight Brazil. It's done. Okay, it's done. UK needs US fights. Dude, it's done. We've been telling you this. It's done. It's done. We can pull something, a Gagba. Man, they'll build up a Gagba. Okay? They'll big up a Gagba. You're like, hey, put a Gagba on an under thing, let him knock out 4 dudes, put him up there. Dude, just stop it, man. We did the math for you, dude. There ain't no way to getting out of that, dude. You guys charge $25 a pay-per-view. We charge $75. Guess what else happened, too? The fight took place. Okay, that was the first time you were wrong. The fight took place. Remember when, the fight's not going to take place. You remember it was 8,000 tickets? When are you guys going to stop? Lee Jackson, white is Jamaican. Yep. When y'all going to stop? Okay? Time after time after time after time, dog. When are you going to stop? This time last week, only 8,000 tickets had been sold. You're liars. You're making shit up. You're liars. That's lying Eddie Hearn. That's lying Eddie Hearn. That's lying UK boxing fans. Why did you say there was only 8,000 tickets sold? What happened to that? I didn't even listen. I didn't even do a video on it because I was like, oh, I'll just point it out when they get caught lying. When you get caught lying, I'll just point it out. What happened to that? You going to retract those videos? Huh? No. What about it was going to flop? Nobody knows. Nobody knows Deontay Wilder. Does anybody know Deontay Wilder now? What about now? Dog, it's just go away, man. You need UK, believe me, or fight for no belt. Deontay Wilder has a belt, Anon 4. We don't need you for shit. Let me tell you who has not fought in the UK ever. Mike Tyson never fought in the UK. Evander Holyfield never fought in the UK. Floyd Mayweather never fought in the UK. Manny Pacquiao has never fought in the UK. Canelo Alvarez has never fought in the UK. Ever. Ever. Never. Oscar De La Hoya never fought in the UK. Felix Trinidad never fought in the UK. Roy Jones Jr. never fought in the UK. We don't need you, dude. Why? You guys have $25. You have $25 payday, $25 pay-per-views. We don't need you. You got 65 million people, dude. We got 300. We don't need you. We ain't never needed you. Never. That's why y'all got thrown out of the United States. There's a bunch of cats in white wigs who are like, you know what? We don't need them. George Washington said, dog, we don't need them. That's what the whole the Declaration of Independence was. You know what? We don't need them. What do we need them for? To tax us for our tea? Thank you. We don't need them. Goodbye. And put a foot in and booted you. Okay? And that was back then. Come on. They don't need you, dude. They don't need you. You know we don't need you too. I just showed you. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, if it did 40. Man, where is this dog? With 400,000 pay-per-views. I'm not gonna share my screen again because it ain't helping these dudes. 400,000 pay-per-views. That's $35 million. That's $35 million. That's $35 million. What does he need you for? What does he need you for, man? Straight up. What for? What are you going to do? You're going to give him, oh, we need you to come over here and earn less money? It's 50-50 if he goes over there. It has to be. At $400,000, it might, in order to go to the UK, he's got to give him 60-50. He's got to give him 60-40. Because he's got to go on the road and risk getting robbed on the road. So why would he even go? Why would he even go, dude? No, dude, he don't even, dog. Reese Mack, need them for Undisputed? No. Want them for Undisputed? Yeah. Maybe he wants that. He don't need that. Okay, obviously. Because if Deontay Wilder, if Anthony Joshua, if Deontay Wilder needs the UK for Undisputed, then the UK needs Deontay Wilder for Undisputed as well. They need each other. He's got a belt. Okay? Dog. World, these pay-per-views are only Showtime's number, U.S. numbers. Yeah, it's just the United States. But there's no need. Like, I don't like overkill arguments, dude. I don't even have to bring any extra number. When you lose without the rest of the shit, you lost, man. You done got caught lying. You got caught lying. How many times y'all got caught lying, man? Trying to blow this smoke up people's behinds, dog. How many times, dog? I mean, story after story after story after story after story, dude. Eric Jinx Fannon, it like the Boston Tea Party, bro. The chaps insist we need them. Hammer the chaps. Get your ass out of here, dog. That's why we did y'all. That's why them cats in them white wigs gave y'all a wrench and put you up out of here. Roughhouse Boxing said UK boxers want mega money, need the US period. There you go. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Oh yeah, dog. That, you know what, man? Unicorn perspective. I heard what that dude said, and not that I really care too much about it, because you know it is the fight happened the way that the fight happened. But for him to say he let the guy continue because he was doing what was good for boxing, dog, why do you think letting this dude not get knocked out in the end of the 12th round is good for boxing? Why is it? Because the flip side of that is having been knocked out was bad for boxing. That just sounds really bad, man. If that dude really was unconscious, gritting his teeth, and you yelled at him to wake him up, dog, that dude, you should have just, when he hit his head on that ground, you probably should have put your hand on your chest and immediately waved it off. Because if he laid like that, you immediately wave it off, dog. But, hey, man, it went on and it's okay. Hell yeah, dog, I got this. Y'all get up out of here, dog. Shades of Jimmy Garcia. What's that? Prince Blizzard. Overseas will always be second fiddle to the U.S., period. As long as we overpaying for stuff, dog. As long as we overpaying for stuff, dog, it just is what it is, dude. It is what it is. You're going to have, but here it is, dog. What's going on, KQKC? Deontay Wilder is now not, dude, it's a 50-50. If to go to the UK, it's more than 50-50. I'm telling you, the way that I look at it would be this. Okay, I did 3. That's my base, by the way. My base. He established his base, not his peak, his base. Because when you can fight somebody and it based on just your name, in your hometown, in your home country, that 400,000 is Deontay Wilder's base. That was his fan base. The UK, people that watch in the UK, that's Tyson Fury's fan base. Fuck out of here, dude. That is his fan base. So, and it's consistent because that's what Floyd Mayweather Jr. did when he fought. He already met. I ain't got to explain it. He gets 1.2 million every time he's shown on HBO. So 1 million people, on Showtime, 1 million people have watched Deontay Wilder when he fights. So of the 1 million people that watched him, 40% were willing to pay for him to watch him. 40% were willing to pay to watch him. That's what it says to me. And guess what? When you're in a negotiation, dude, there's theories behind these things. There's arguments. That's what I see. Whatever comes over there in the UK, whatever the UK pay-per-view is, that's Tyson Fury's fan base. They were people from the UK willing to pay to watch him fight. Child said, yo, Fannon, that same ref tossed a white towel back to a corner and asked the fighter if he wanted to continue. Dude, what's wrong with you dudes, man? You want that attention, huh? They just wanted attention. They just want attention. Hey, man. If you are one of them, what do you call it? Is that a tanny? I think you're missing an R, dog. That pretty just means that you are an Anthony Joshua fan. It tells you this. That tells you what kind of fans Anthony Joshua has. But anyway, man. No, BBG. They're just Anthony Joshua fans. They're Anthony. That's the kind of fan Anthony Joshua has. You know? What's good, Chris Brown? What's going on, Chris Brown? General Squirrels, I don't think that right hand landed clean. Damn. Much love in the super chat. No, it landed clean enough to drop his ass, dog. But and still, I'm gonna say that every time. And still, homie. And still. Hey man, I appreciate you, Chris Brown. Subscribe to Fannon Bison, man, because I'm definitely trying to get these subscribers up, dog. Definitely going for it, dog. Because once I get to 50,000, then we can do some things, dude. Joshua fans are mostly casuals and women. Yeah. Definitely mostly casuals. Oh, man, that's why these dudes are wonderful. Man, come on, man. These guys know. Oh, Khan can be a star, not my star. If he fight, man, I don't like that fight with him and Terence Crawford, man. I really wish Terence Crawford, man, somebody need to fight Terence Crawford, all right? Somebody in the PBC, one of y'all need to fight Terence Crawford, dog, because clearly he is really, really, really looking for a fight that's not with a top ranked fighter. And my hat's off to him for that, man. No, he didn't. He got knocked on his ass, dog. And he was lucky. He's thinking a wave off the towel. That dude gonna get somebody killed doing that, dog. So he'll get, if your corner throws in the towel and quits, and you say, nah, I can't quit, keep going, dog, you're gonna get somebody killed like that. You're gonna get somebody killed, man. But hey, you know, Danny Garcia need to stop being a cat and step to the plate. Hey man, why does he I don't like that fight though. I don't like Danny Garcia fight with him. Danny Garcia is coming off of a loss. Why would he fight? Why are you asking for why is somebody in Top Rank trying to set up with guys that are coming off of losses? Guys coming off losses, guys who have the notorious glass chins and who got sparked in the last difficult fight that they've had. Like, yeah, Tanaris Robinson, I mean, Crawford Brook would be better than that. But man, Crawford need to find somebody, man. Man, Crawford need to find somebody, man. So, not that he's not trying. I'm sure he would love Errol Spence or love Sean Porter, love to fight Keith Thurman, something like that. And he's got to do the best he can do, you know. Shit, get a rematch with Jeff Horn, man. Jeff Horn's coming off of a spectacular knockout. I was just kidding about that. I don't really think that's a good fight. Yeah, but Crawford Brooks is better than Crawford Spence. I mean, not Crawford Spence, Crawford Amir Khan. Hey, Blow Montana. Now, see, here's the thing, dude. Man. Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. I'm now thinking is probably going to do 500,000 pay-per-views. It might do 500,000 pay-per-views because you got two Americans. You got Mikey Garcia and you got Terence Errol Spence Jr., both with two different fan bases, both on pay-per-view. That shit's going to be a huge fight. Top Rank can't afford him. Because if you look at the numbers that they just did with Deontay Wilder, boy, them cat dog, and I don't know what it is, but I'm almost positive that it ain't 50-50 split, dog. That I'm thinking is a 60-40 split. Yeah, 500 easy. That I'm thinking is a 60-40 split, dude. And a 60-40 split. Oh man, I'm so glad that I got this calculator up here. Let's say same price, 500,000. Okay, because Errol Spence has somebody with him, Mikey Garcia. They both got good fan base, right? And then we'll do the same gate and all of that. It's going to be a bigger gate though, probably because it's a bigger crowd. But we'll leave the gate the same. And what is that? 0.6. That's $25 million gross. That's $25 million gross. He might walk away with $15 million. Off the numbers I see, Errol Spence might walk away with $15 million. They can't afford him. They just can't afford him. Because then you can come back and fight Sean Porter. Or get a rematch with Mikey Garcia if the fight looks halfway decent. You know? But that's going off 60-40. And I think that's probably fair. It's in Dallas. It's for Errol Spence's belt. Mikey Garcia was the one that wanted the fight. So if he was negotiating, he's like, look, man, you really want me? Hey, man, I'm taking the money. I'm taking the lion's share. It's my belt and you calling me out. If you don't want it, there's no reason for that fight to be 50-50. The way that negotiation was going from the very, very far outside looking in. There's no reason. So I'm assuming it was 60-40. And since if it was 60-40, and it does 500,000 pay-per-views, that makes it a $42 million fight. 60% of that is $25.5 million. Then you just chop off 10, chop off 10 just to say for everybody else got to get paid. Chop 10 off of that. He could make $15 million in that fight, man. And that is a year and a half of fights for Terence Crawford only. That's 5 fights. That's almost 5 fights for Terence Crawford. If I'm Terence Crawford, dog, I'm salty. They're going to have to put me on pay-per-view, dude. You're going to have to find a way to put me on pay-per-view. Because, Lord have mercy, dude. There's no way he could have told that was going to happen, But Top Rank's got to do something for him and his money. ESPN should do something for him and his money, man. Because the league, for somebody his caliber of fighter, right, with the name recognition he has, which is equal to everybody else, everybody else except for Deontay, but he's doing $2.5 million on ESPN. I'm sure Terence Crawford on Showtime would probably do 600,000 people would probably watch him on Showtime if he was on Showtime. I would give him at least Mikey Garcia, right around Mikey Garcia numbers on or a little higher than maybe. Yeah, make Mikey Garcia numbers on Showtime. A little lower, or maybe could be around Errol Spence numbers on Showtime. Less than Adrian Bronner, right? A little less than Adrian Bronner, but if you slap that on pay-per-view and you seeing Adrian Bronner about to get on pay-per-view, I mean, god dog, man, if they do 600,000, they could wind up doing 600,000 on Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Bronner. Adrian Bronner could be walking out with $10 million. With the way that those numbers are. That shit's in Vegas too, I'm pretty sure. Is it in Vegas? If it's in Vegas, yeah, dude. Yeah, 2 million plus views for Crawford, but it's on ESPN. So I'm not going to say that I mean, people don't see that on Showtime, dude. I mean, Showtime's much smaller. But here, if the 200,000, and you're on ESPN, so you got a whole bunch of people that are just but I don't know. If giving him $2 million, okay, say it's $2 million. Can he get 20%? If he can get 50% of the people that watch him for free to watch him on pay-per-view, then he can do 1 million pay-per-view buys. Right? If he can do 50%, if he can do 25% of that, if he can convert 25% of his regular views into people being like, okay, it's not for free. Oh, I gotta pay extra money. If 1 out of 4 people are willing to pay the money, right, then he can do 500,000 pay-per-view buys, and he should be making $7, $8, $9, $10 million a fight. That's what it is. If he can do it, he's got the demographic to do it. But that's why I'm always saying that these guys all got to fight each other in the U.S. so that the Black American demographic can get behind them. It's like I said, if you can get 400,000, 500,000 black people to watch you on pay-per-view, to buy your pay-per-view, dog, you're good. You're good, Brian Earl said Fannon, Crawford clapped himself. He should call Al. These guys are about to do this whole contract in 1 or 2 fights. I mean, it looks that way. Deontay Wilder probably just did. If 70, Yeah, he probably if Deontay Wilder gets to 400,000 pay-per-views, he just did. Dude, he just did Terence Crawford's whole contract in a fight. It's crazy. But Terence Crawford, man, just top. He's with Top Rank. Top Rank's got to figure out a way to make that dude happy and get him what he's worth, because he's worth that. Whatever Mikey Garcia is getting paid, whatever Mikey Garcia walks away with, Errol Spence Jr. walks away with out of that pay-per-view show, dude, that's what Terence Crawford is worth. Now, I'll say for sure, man, I love me some Terence Crawford, man. I mean, and I'm a big fan, I'm a really big fan of Errol Spence Jr. But I don't think Terence Crawford is worth less. I don't think Terence Crawford is worth less money than Errol Spence Jr. is. And quite honestly, I think he's probably should be a little bit more than Mikey Garcia. You know? And if they're getting paid a lot more money than he is for doing the same thing, then hey man, then Top Rank and ESPN need to fix that, because he could have signed a contract and they just didn't know that the market was going to go the way that the market went. So maybe if they want, he'd say, man, I want to need to renegotiate this. You know, or you got to get me a pay-per-view fight. You got to get me a pay-per-view fight. And I think that's what they're trying to do. If that's what they said, if that's what the Danny Garcia thing was, they're like, look, we're going to try to get Danny Garcia so we can do a pay-per-view with you, and so you can make this money on pay-per-view. Because these guys are about to make a killing out here, man. But guess what, Bomac, much respect, Bomac, but Errol Spence ain't living check to check, man. That ain't check. That's a big ass. I think he can make it to his next check. All right, though, man. But much respect to Terence Crawford, man. I know he's out there trying to get these fights, man. 78 Source TV. It was an accidental fight. My young girl got dealt with. What happened? Oh, yeah. I hope it's a dog, right? Almighty Law 703. Fannon, I truly believe Crawford wanted off of Top Rank, but Bob Arum made him an offer before his contract was up that he believed was overall a good deal. I mean, that could be fair. You know? Oh, his dog died? Oh, I'm sorry. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Shinalua Farmer said, Crawford made his bed, now he's got a lie in it. Yes? Oh, man, one of my dogs killed the other. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, condolences. Hey, man, can somebody put in CB Sports TV's GoFundMe account, please? Hey, New York said I'm not giving my real age out here on here older than 40. That's what's up. Hey, somebody please put CB Sports GoFundMe page in the comment section, because I want to go get some money. I'm gonna try to get some money to him. If anybody can do that before we get out of here. Hall Report, Crawford needs to get at least a new management team. Yeah, man, that Pitts be crazy. Dogs be going, huh? What's going on, Rain Man 7? Shout out, man. All right, thank you, man. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to now here. Oh, God. Can I do this? All right. Hey, man. Hey, if you guys can go to that, I'm about to do something from the channel. All right. All right. So I'm about to drop something in this for the channel, dog. Okay. All righty. All right. Just dropped it from the channel. All right. All right. There you go, CB Sports TV. From Fannon International Boxing to you, sir. Yeah, please do, man. Keep putting that. Please just put it in the chat. If anybody can take their time to support that. We should support each other, man. Our RBE said, Fannon, when will we get the official pay-per-view numbers? What's today? Wednesday? I would expect they would be coming out probably later this week. If not, in the next couple days, because they said that they were trending, but sometimes they don't give them out, man. Like, they don't really give them out for Showtime never really gives them out. HBO never really gave them out. They just report a general number for it, What's up? I think he's still in a coma, man. I think he's still in a coma. I haven't heard anything different, man. But look, if y'all can support, and that's the shot, so man, I'm about to rock with him. It's in my birth certificate name too, CB Sports, if you see it. If he's probably not there, man. Yeah, anyway, man. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody so much. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't tell you how much money they took home. If we got to see the official numbers, and I don't know what the UK is going to do. They didn't announce. I think they said a split was 50-50, but I just don't know, man. I don't want to speculate on that. No less. Deontay Wilder, no less than 12. No less than 12. I would think that. I know that they were guaranteed 4 and guaranteed 3. Guaranteed 4, guaranteed 3 just for taking the fight. And then they get a percentage of the total revenue. But then you got to take out all kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. I've got to see what the numbers are. But the numbers as far as the total amount generated for the fight, the reason why I'm willing to talk about that now is because you're talking about the viability of the fight for all parties involved, right? For all parties involved. So for all parties involved, you can go off the gross numbers because the gross is what the revenue pulled in, and then everybody gets paid off of that. So, the fighters are not the only ones that get paid, right? The venue gets paid, the television networks get paid, the trainers get paid, the concession stands people get paid. So when you're talking about the gross, then it's like a group of it's like a pack of lions killing an elephant, right? Who's going to get most of the meat once the meat lays down there? But the first step is kill the elephant. So the elephant here is pay-per-view numbers and the gate, right? Merchandising and all that stuff come into play as well. But I think the merchandising is probably more like the tail on the elephant. But and the pay-per-view is the trunk. The gate is the legs, right? And if you're your own promoter, the promotional fees and all that might be the head. But it's going to be a lot of money, man. It's something they're happy to do for sure, because you could hear how quickly Steven Espinosa got on a press conference in support of Deontay Wilder. Like, look, man, we about to redo this. We've got a legitimate star here in Deontay Wilder. Like, as soon as they saw them numbers start trickling in, they were like, oh, we got to shore up Deontay Wilder. But what I wish for nothing other than this, man, hey, Paulie Malignaggi needs to be humble and contrite and shut up with all that drama, shitting on their money, okay? Paulie Malignaggi should not be allowed to do that. You don't like that decision, Paulie Malignaggi? You need to act like what's that dude's name? Manoop. The bald-headed black dude who calls the fights, he's like the voice of it. What's that dude's name? God, what is that dude's name, man? Brian. I can't believe I can't. Custer, right? Brian Custer. He need to do the Brian Custer. Just, hey, this is a great event. Hey, man, you know, it was a tough fight. This guy did well. This guy did well. Both fighters were terrific. You know, Brian Custer, hey, you know, I can't wait to see the second fight. And smile. That's what he needs to do. Crapping over the judges, crapping on Deontay Wilder, claiming Deontay Wilder lost, all that nonsense, man. Doing the Larry Merchant. Doing the Larry Merchant ain't the only Larry Merchant in the world, dog. And before you know it, you're gonna have that dude doing the Larry Merchant on people. Okay? He did a Larry Merchant out there on the sideline on Deontay Wilder, and he needs to get checked. And if not, checked out. Period. He's supposed to be a fighter. Hey, man, keep all that drama to yourself, dude. Oh, B&B Boxing. If I was fighting, Paulie can't cast my fight no more if I'm Wilder. Yeah. Nah, dog, you got to go. Nah, dog, you got to find somebody because, nah, man, I'm putting my life on the line. I'm loyal to HBO, and you're out there acting a fool. You're out there trying to destroy my reputation in front of a whole bunch of cats that paid to see me fight. I did my job. I got my belt, man. That's it. And dude ain't a fan of Wilder's, man. And see, here's the thing. When you fighting, you basically the same age. How old is Paulie Malignaggi, dog? I bet you they about Paulie Malignaggi. Paulie got my job because what's that dude's name? Because see, Paulie Malignaggi blast judge in Deontay Wilder fight. Paulie Malignaggi puts Conor McGregor on blast. Come on, man. Just stop putting motherfuckers on. But that dude is trying to, that dude likes to be in the media, dog. That dude wants his name to be as big as everybody else's. But he's an announcer, dude. So stay out of stay out of it, man. Call a damn fight, dude. Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi, 37-8 with 7 KOs. Born 1980, which means this dude is 38 years old. 38 years old. Has lost 3 out of 4 fights. Adrian Bronner, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, then gets knocked out by Sam Eggington, and all of a sudden that dude is the voice of fucking boxing. Feather-fisted ass dude. Paulie still look bitter. Oh, that Bronner took his belt and his girl. Hey, what's going on, Carly Crush? Trash cans. Tony said no. It is what it is. Oh, look, man, I gotta get out of here. Much love to everybody in the super chat, everybody in the chat. Support CB Sports TV. Man, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, man. 78, sorry about the loss of your dog. You know, man. Yeah, they pushing too hard with their opinions. Yeah, man, dog, hey, dude, don't crap up, man. Get out of here, Paulie. Hey, you don't mess on the money, dog. You playing around, you go, hey. Oh, Pastor Sue said, chill for now. No brag about my side piece. Sorry, Sam. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. All right, y'all. Much love. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming to the chat, man. With that, I'm out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And that, I'm out. Peace.